So you know what's something that pisses me off when it comes to Valentine's Day? When people ghost me on Valentine's Day and when I don't get no gift on Valentine's Day. If you guys are new here, my name is Jasmine. Sometimes I talk about different Reddit relationship topics that people share, that people have gone through, and I share my 2 cents about what I would do in those situations. You guys can check out my date and drama playlist where I have talked about a variety of different juicy situations that people go through. I share my takes on how I would feel or what I would do in those situations. That will be linked up in the cards as well as down below in the description box. But without further ado, we are going to jump into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different topics in relation to gift giving on Valentine's Day. Also, please don't mind my little setup of what I got on. This is my Sherpa thick hoodie because it's cold. The snow is snowing, it's breezy, I'm chilly, I need my layers. If you guys want one, it'll be linked down below in the description box. Highly recommend it if you are somewhere cold and you need to be wrapped up, bundled up. No pneumonia, okay? But without further ado, let's jump into the topics for the day. First one, it says the boyfriend is 19 and the woman who made this is 21. My boyfriend didn't give me anything for Valentine's Day. I'm not sure if I'm taking this too deep, but I got my boyfriend of 8 months a couple of things for Valentine's Day. Some chocolate, a necklace, and made him a card. I used the last of my money this week for all that and gave it to him as soon as I saw him. Now, babe, don't use your last. Make it extend, okay? We gotta be frugal. We gotta be smart with our money now. Or get something a little cheaper than what we were spending. It says, he didn't give me anything in return and just said thank you. He didn't even say sorry for not getting me anything. Now, I do have to add, the conversation about gift giving should be done at the beginning of February, in my personal opinion. If you want a gift, you need to declare it. Make that statement literally February 1st. It's February. This is Valentine's Day. This Valentine's Day season, one of my favorite seasons. I would love it if we could do couple stuff and have a Valentine's Day date and do a gift exchange. That's all you gotta say. Now, don't get me wrong. Some guys won't give you a gift. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I've been there multiple times. But she says, I tried to not let it hurt me too bad because I've been pretty sad and stressed recently and I didn't want to bother him with more problems. However, I brought it up later because he spent the whole day gaming and barely paid any attention to me. Dump his ass. You should dump him. You should dump him. That would piss me off. I would be like, bro, you had all this time to do something and you did not. You was in the bed or in a chair gaming. You ain't giving me no attention, no affection. You kind of detached, disassociating from me. It's giving single. You need to be single. And I need to be with somebody else. She said, I told him that I don't care if he only got me a chocolate bar. And that it's all about the thought and effort. He got kind of defensive and brought up that he didn't think it was a big deal. And said he doesn't like gifts because it's like he can buy my love. Cop out. I tried explaining that's not what it's about. But anything I just said sounded selfish when I put it into words. It is okay to want what you want. If your love language or one of your love languages is receiving gifts or gift giving, you should express that. Don't make anybody belittle you because you want what you want. If that's something that's important to you, you tell them, and if they don't do it, you remove yourself. Because they will more than likely continue to do it if you allow them to do it. They say, he was in a 4-year relationship before me and brought that up when talking to him, saying, I know he might not think of it as such a special day, but I want him to be excited for our relationship because it is new. He said, I am more excited because this is my first real relationship. What that gotta do with anything? If you with me, I want to celebrate Valentine's Day. Why are you basically making it about the fact that it's a first relationship? I said I want what I want. I said what I said. Like, I really be on 10 when it comes to stuff like this because I've been through this situation a bit too many times for my liking in my dating career, and it wasn't it. So I know now that I'm older, I'm like, you speak on what you want, and if they won't give you what you want, remove yourself. When it comes to stuff like that, it is very simple to give a gift. It could be something in general, just as long as it is thoughtful. And if somebody don't want to do that, it's kind of given they don't care and don't respect your feelings. It would be completely different if you was asking for something ridiculously expensive, but you not. She says, that hurt my feelings because he said that the reason I was more excited was because it was my first relationship. She said it shouldn't matter if I was in one before. I agree. He said that it seems like there's always a problem with me recently, and I explained that I was depressed and it's hard to look at the positives right now, but he just doesn't seem to get it. I just ended the conversation because it wasn't going anywhere and I didn't want to break down in front of him. I just want an outside perspective because I don't know if I'm overreacting or it's valid. My boyfriend didn't listen to me when I told him the lack of gifts bothered me. Am I being selfish? Again, y'all could just be incompatible. I feel like a lot of people don't realize it, but if I share with you something is important to me and you don't take the time to put in the effort for something as simple as getting me some chocolate from Dollar Tree or something, do you like me or do you not? You know, it's very simple. It doesn't require a lot of effort. It's like either you gonna do it or you not. If you're not gonna do it, bet I'm out. If you won't do something as simple as this, we probably gonna have other issues with other things later. And I can attest to that. Like, when I've been in situations where someone wouldn't just get me a simple gift for Valentine's Day or my birthday or Christmas, and I tried talking to them again, something else would come up and it would just be, oh, I don't want to do it, or they would try to manipulate the situation. And it's like, no, if you are unhappy and if you don't like the fact that somebody is not doing something that you really care about, you kind of just have to move forward and let them go. The next situation, am I the asshole for being upset with my boyfriend because he didn't give me a gift for Valentine's Day? Am I the asshole for crying when my boyfriend didn't get me any type of gift? He made reservations for a nice dinner place about a week before, but I did ask him multiple times if I should make a plan, and he said he wanted to do it. Well, that's nice. I went out the day before and got him a basket of all kinds of things he likes, such as snacks, things for his new apartment, things he needs more of, etc. So I actually did a Valentine's Day gift basket video, and I wanted to ask you guys, as adults, how do you guys feel about people curating gift baskets for you, like full of different things you like or things they feel like you might like? Because I like that concept. I like that idea, and I feel like it's thoughtful. It's very sweet. They say the day of Valentine's, he picks me up for dinner empty-handed. He was and did pay for the nice dinner, but I was so upset that he didn't even have flowers or anything that I cried on the car ride to the restaurant because I felt like he didn't care. He admitted he forgot to give me a present and said that dinner should be enough and that I'm ungrateful. So I understand what he said, but there was no tact. And I'm gonna be completely honest. Unless a man is just completely out of touch, don't be on social media and is oblivious, getting gifts on Valentine's Day is a very normal thing. Are you telling me that you didn't look around and go anywhere and see gifts at CVS, at the gas station? You telling me you ain't seen no lovey-dovey stuff and you just thought, I don't need to get my woman a gift? It's gifts everywhere.
The heart stuff is everywhere.
It really be given, I don't want to spend money on you. Or I don't want to put in the effort. Now, I do understand him saying that he feels like she ungrateful because he went and did the dinner. But again, this is one of them situations where I'm like, you kind of have to address at the beginning, yeah, let's do a gift exchange. I just feel like it's easier to manage that way. After an argument, we calmed down and had a really nice time at dinner, but I was still upset. I don't care about money, but I was upset that he didn't have anything at all. No homemade gift or even a card. Am I the asshole? I don't think she's an asshole. Some men don't think about gift giving at all. They are not romantic in that way, and I do feel like that's something you kind of need to address initially, specifically when y'all first start dating. That's something you need to talk about, and if they basically make it clear, I'm not about to do this for you, babe, just get out of there. Please just get out of there, because you just gonna end up being disappointed every year. Again, February 1st, address what you want to do Valentine's Day, then bring it up maybe the week before, what the goal is, and then if the person does not follow through on what you expected and what you said you wanted, to be honest, it's given they don't care that much. You know what I'm saying? Unless they are like really overwhelmed with work or something. But I feel like you can get a gift for Valentine's Day from anywhere.
Anywhere.
Dollar Tree, Walmart, the grocery store, gas station, sometimes fast food places. You can go literally anywhere to find Valentine's Day themed stuff. That's why I just kind of be looking at people like, you telling me you didn't know what to get me? You couldn't think of a gift? You went to the gas station. Even gas stations have heart and Valentine's Day themed stuff. They have baskets. That's why I just been sitting here like, you didn't want to do it. And I'm sure they've seen a variety of Valentine's Day advertising. That's also the thing that gets me. It's like, you've seen it, you just avoided it. Don't piss me off.
Don't piss me off.
The next one. My husband didn't forget Valentine's Day. He just didn't do anything for it. Girl. I swear, stuff like this be getting me too hyped.
Cut him off.
Pissed me off. Upset me. It says, we've been together for 10 years, but this is our first Valentine's Day married. I asked him a week beforehand if he wanted to go out for dinner to do something for the date, and he replied nonchalantly,
yeah, I suppose we could go out.
I know that a lot of men are not as passionate as women and don't really care as much as women. But dang, show a little interest. The week went by and no plans were made. I decided that morning to make his favorite meal and dessert, and intended to go shop for a new Lego set. Love to see it. Lego sets are such cute gifts. I know every year I see people potentially getting like the little flower Lego sets, and I think that is such a nice gift to give somebody. Hint, hint. It says, my car got stuck in the driveway, so I ended up having to wait for him to come home. He came home, I announced I made dinner for Valentine's. We ate in front of TV, continued watching TV, went to bed. No further acknowledgement was made. See, that would have hurt my feelings. And knowing me, I would have snapped. Especially when we got in bed, I would have been sitting there like, so you're not going to tell me happy Valentine's Day, you didn't give me anything, you didn't put no effort, you know how I feel about it. It says, gift giving has long been a point of contention in our relationship. It's very important to me and much less important to him. I've stated many times that I don't desire huge gifts or huge gestures, but that I want to be acknowledged on these days. Even a card, cupcake, or a cheap bouquet from Trader Joe's would suffice. I tried to not let it bother me and to move on, but it's been bothering me all week. He is a PhD student, so he is very busy, but honestly, so am I. I work full-time, and while he's studying, I pay for more of our expenses. I finally brought up how disappointed I was when he saw other couples' Valentine's Day posts on Facebook and commented how cute it was. So he brought it up.
I would be popping off. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It may be kind of toxic, irrational of me, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if I have expressed to you over the 10 years of our marriage that I love Valentine's Day, the concept, the idea of sharing our love, gift giving, you basically hop up on there, I make you this nice dinner, do this little stuff for you, I get you a Lego set I know you gonna like, you basically don't acknowledge Valentine's Day on my behalf. And then proceed to tell me while scrolling on Facebook.
Oh, these Valentine's Day posts are cute.
Do you hate me? Do you like me? Absolutely not. So she said she brought up how disappointed she was when he saw another couple's Valentine's Day post on Facebook and commented on how cute it was. Now she's sleeping on the couch because she couldn't fall asleep next to him. It feels silly to be so heartbroken over not getting some flowers, but it truly makes me feel lonely. I honestly felt so stupid serving up my homemade dinner to someone who brought nothing to give back and found no issue in having nothing to give. He even told me he meant to give me flowers but ran out of time and didn't know where to get any. You could get flowers at a freaking grocery store. Sometimes they sell flowers at gas stations. Babe, you could get a fake bouquet at Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh. Google. I think that excuse hurts me the most of all, yeah. It's given he don't care. Truly unfortunate. The next one. My husband never does anything for Valentine's Day. My hubby and I go through the same argument every Valentine's and it's exhausting. He says he doesn't do anything for Valentine's because he doesn't have the money to really buy me what he envisions I deserve. If I tell you, it means a lot to me for you to get me something. Something because it makes me feel special. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like you like me. And you proceed to tell me you don't want to get anything because your idea of what you want to get me, you cannot get me because you don't have the money. Babe, this ain't about you. No offense, just you're sweet, but it ain't about that. It's literally about you showing me you like me. And the thought is what counts. There are multiple things you can do that are just as romantic that don't require a lot of money. So either you like me or you don't. So she says, though the thought of that is sweet, it's a sad and still statement after 8 years of marriage. I'm not asking for diamonds and a first-class trip somewhere. Take $20 to Dollar Tree and put 15 minutes of effort. That's what I'm saying. What the F is so hard about that? Every year I give him the benefit of the doubt to see if last year's fight made a difference, and it's the same song over again. It's not the gift I'm making a big deal about. It's about him choosing to do something nice instead of making excuses. All I want is to feel like I'm worth some effort on that particular day, just to feel romanced even a little. For those who may be wondering, yes, I do put something together for him. Should I just give up on a nice Valentine's Day and leave it alone? This just really depends. Because I know for me, from my experience, if someone did not take Valentine's Day seriously as far as consider my feelings, they didn't take other things as seriously when it came to my feelings. That's just been my personal experience. If I knew beforehand that my husband did not try to celebrate certain holidays that I wanted to celebrate, I'm gonna be honest, that would be a deal breaker for me. And it may sound irrational, but if I care about something, to some degree, I feel like you should care about it too. And if you do not care about making each other feel good, because I would definitely celebrate my significant other as well, to me that means we're incompatible. Some people may say that it is selfish, which it can be, but in my opinion, it's not selfish if you want to do it with that person too. Like, you want to give to them too. If that's your love language, that should be your love language. And if the person you are dating does not want to change that, because maybe that's not their love language, you should probably find somebody else who is similar to that and will give you that. Some people may be like, let it go. But a lot of times what happens is, if you are with somebody for a period of time, you may end up resenting them for something simple as that, which could boil over into other things. Like, are they romantic at all throughout the year? Do they do any form of romantic gestures throughout the year? Because unfortunately, a lot of people do get complacent in relationships. A lot of people don't take the time to put in effort into relationships to show love, to show tenderness, to show care. When it comes to daily life, just going through daily life, dealing with different things, different stressors, sometimes it's nice to be with your person and to have the romance of it, to have somebody show that they care about you, they understand you, they take time out to court you. Because needless to say, even though you are married, you still need to court them. You still need to pursue them and make them feel wanted over the course of your relationship. It's not just,
oh, I'm going to get married and that's it.
Or, oh, that's my boyfriend, that's my girlfriend, that's it. You both have to still put in work, put in effort to make each other feel good. And to me, I do feel like it's manipulative if someone knows how you are. If you have told someone, this is the type of person I am, this is what I want, this is something that I really like, really appreciate, and they basically look at you like, well, that's not me, I don't do that, I feel like you're trying to control me, I feel like, I don't have the money. Do something. Put in some effort. Because if you don't want to do it, I'm thinking you don't want me here. It's given settle. And I know, some people may think it's irrational. To me, all it gives is you incompatible. It just is what it is. If somebody is not taking the time to listen to you, to understand you, to hear you, and that could be on both sides.
Completely both sides, where it's like,
you may not be understanding the fact that they don't do gift giving. Okay. They don't understand that you like gift giving. If this is something that makes you strongly, where it makes you feel negative, where it makes you feel miserable, where it makes you feel like crying, and it's a yearly thing and it comes up in other areas, other holidays, to me it's given incompatible. Because if you're somebody who likes celebrating Valentine's Day, likes celebrating Christmas, likes celebrating Thanksgiving or doing certain things, anniversaries, the person that you want to be with doesn't, you're telling me you're about to get rid of this part of you? Especially if it's something that you want to make as a tradition, you're going to get rid of this strong part of you that you always want, that you look at everybody, you feel sadness about, to keep this one person who is negative or makes you feel like this is a bad thing, like you should not be celebrating. And again, I can understand not celebrating something like Thanksgiving because of the premise behind it. If you want to celebrate something to show your love or to show your care, or because it makes you feel joyful, it makes you feel good, and the other person doesn't, to me, that's incompatibility. Especially if this is something you've always wanted. It is definitely given you're settling and changing what you want for somebody else. It is literally, and I know this sounds very extreme, but it's almost like if you want kids and they don't, or they want kids and you don't. And I know
it's not exactly the same.
It is a big jump. I'm gonna tell you right there. Completely big, life-changing difference. However, it's like religion. Are you gonna change your religion for somebody? If something is deeply embedded within you that you want, and the person you are with does not want to give you that same energy back, I know y'all may think it's irrational, but I'm going to tell you right now, I have dated people who did not celebrate holidays for different reasons, who would try to manipulate me into thinking, oh, it's stupid to celebrate Valentine's Day, it's stupid to give Christmas gifts, stuff like that. But it's like, if I grew up with that, or if that's something I always wanted, it's deeply embedded in me that this is something I yearn for, something I have always wanted, something that I feel like the man of my dreams would do for me. And it's something simple, bro. $10, $5. You get me something, find something, and you don't want to do it, you don't like me. You don't care about me that much. And I've learned that if someone doesn't want to do that, to me, it just gives,
I'm incompatible with you.
and that's okay. But I'm going to find somebody that I'm compatible with, that feel similarly to me, that will try to understand me, because I don't understand you. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to give somebody you care about a gift. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to celebrate a holiday that's joyful, unless if it's for religious purposes, I understand. But if it's like you just don't want to celebrate because you kind of mean, or you be grumpy, or you don't like the vibes, because I've also met people who are like that, where they're just like, oh, I'm anti-holiday, I can't stand this. It's like, you're probably a little miserable. Listen. And some people could just be happy, or it could be the other people that be doing too much. But personally, I would want somebody to be able to understand my wants, and something that makes me feel good when it's deeply embedded within me. And I should not have to change myself. And if they feel strongly where they don't want to change themselves, then let me go, or I'll let you go. You shouldn't be with me. And I shouldn't have to hold on to you or put what I want on the back burner where I'll never get it in life. Because it shouldn't be that hard. In my opinion, relationships are not that difficult. It should not be that difficult to just be happy. And I know some people may feel like they're being controlled and stuff like that, but it's, well, if you feel that way, then we don't want the same things. And that's okay. And we should be able to part our ways. And don't feel like I'm making you feel some type of way. It's like, well, you're making me feel some type of way too. And I'm unhappy. And it's a big deal to me. I'm not going to change how I feel about this. I am unhappy about this. And if you don't want to fix it, or if you feel that strongly that you don't want to try to put in some effort, we're not on the same page, and we should not continue this. That's how I feel. Take what I say with a grain of salt, but I'm telling you right now, I would not marry somebody who does not give gifts, who does not celebrate holidays. I've been there. I've dated people like that. I was unhappy. I was miserable. It boiled over into other situations within the relationship. No, we just weren't compatible. Do you get your husband or boyfriend a Valentine's Day gift? I get my husband something every year. Whether it's something like practical, some sort of food where I make him something, I give him something every year. I don't believe that Valentine's Day is just for women necessarily, but I do try to put in an effort to get him something to celebrate how I feel about him, or something that I know could be useful to him. I feel like when it comes to celebrating Valentine's Day, Christmas, birthdays, any holiday, you need to tell the person, I would like this. This is the tradition I always wanted. If you don't want to do this, this is a deal breaker for me. If people don't comply with doing gift giving, both of you do gift giving, they incompatible. That's literally, it is what it is. People can argue with me, but I said what I said. If something is important, I stand 10 toes down on it. I'm not going to change my opinion, especially now that I'm older too. Oh no. When I was younger, I used to let so much stuff slide. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I know who I am. I know what I want. I said what I said. If you don't want to comply with it, then you're not my person. It is what it is. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. How would you feel, or have you ever been in a situation where you wanted to celebrate Valentine's Day and the person you were dating didn't celebrate it, or they didn't want to give you a gift, or it was like pulling nails trying to get a gift from them? Were you ever let down on Valentine's Day? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys check out my Valentine's Day playlist, as well as my dating drama playlist, which will be linked in the cards as well as in the description box down below. Hope you guys are doing well. Stay blessed. Stay positive. Bye.